Welcome everybody to the All-Star Offline Racing Series. This is Colton here. We are here for race number 3 at Rockingham. So, this is the final race of qualifying that we're doing, the regular qualifying format. Starting next week, race number 4 at Dodge Motordrome, we are inverting the field based on points. So whoever's first in points after today's race will start last. The second place driver in points will start second to last, and it goes all the way until we get to the last place driver in points, who will start first. So after race number 2, Lindsay Hancock moved into the lead. She has Travis Lout right behind her, 5 points behind her actually. Robbie Bannister with his top 5. He is 23 points out of the points lead. Ron Jackson, he fell back to 4th, and not a bad points day for him last week at Bristol. He was involved in a lot of carnage, a lot of chaos. But Ron right now is only 23 points out as well, so it's still a pretty close championship, obviously. We look down at 15th place, Colton Harmon. He is 99 points out of the points lead. He is actually tied with Hallie Hancock, who had a pretty decent run last week. They are both tied for 15th right now. Remember, 15th place is the cutoff for the championship after 10 races. So there's a little bit of drama back there. A lot of drivers pretty close. But I think after today's race, we really will have a little separation. But going into race 4 at Dodge Motordrome, it's going to be interesting to watch these points leaders trying to work their way through to get through the field. It really could shake up the points a lot. So we are running qualifying, see who can capitalize and get the pole today. The 32 of Cooper Beeson was our pole sitter last week. Him and Robbie Bannister were on the front row. We've had one All-Star Original and one All-Star Rookie on the front row in the pole position so far. We will also take a look at the rookie points here in a second. As the first time by, Matt Grice has the fastest lap. So another newbie here, getting the pole first time around. Chrissy Spletzer second, and look at Robbie Bannister back in third. But we have one more lap, see if there's anyone that can possibly come out on top and maybe surprise us. Wow, Matt Grice. He laid down a quick lap. That 98 is going to be on the pole, and Nayeli Gonzalez running, or she will start in second, I'm trying to say. Cooper Beeson, very strong last week at Bristol, won the race as well. He will start third. Look at Amanda Kidd and Chrissy Spletzer rounding out the top 5. These are some names that we really haven't seen a lot of this season. Obviously, Robbie and Cooper have been pretty quick. Look down here. Man, that's 17, Jesus Hernandez. Unfortunate for him. He just has not had good luck yet this season. He has been in the back in qualifying, been in the back during the races. So real quick, let's, while we're waiting for this timer to end, we're going to check the points for the rookie drivers. You see there is a two-way tie for the lead. Jackson Brown and Ian Anderson are tied with 15 points. Cooper Beeson, with his win last week at Bristol, he is 1 point away from being tied with first. Amanda Kidd, she is 4th, and she also starts 4th today, so that'll be very interesting. She's actually in a three-way tie with Aaron Agmar and Luke Larson. Right behind them, in 7th place, also tied, there is Aiden Brown and Matt Grice. Matt Grice, the pole sitter today, so this could be a great day for him if he can keep it out of trouble. Nayeli Gonzalez as well. She's back in 10th in the rookie driver championship points. She starts on the front row with Matt. So some new faces, and that is great to see. I love when we have new faces up at the front every once in a while, or even every race. It's pretty nice. So one thing with the rookie points before we begin this race, we found out last week that only the first 10 drivers in the rookie, or first 10 rookies in the finishing order of the race will get points. So if you're the 11th place finishing rookie, you will not get any points that race. So that'll be something we have to look out for. Jesus Hernandez, he got 1 point last week. He is in 12th, and he is 14 points out of the rookie battle. So it'll be interesting to see. Let's go ahead and go through the field and see where everyone starts.
Drivers, to your cars.
So we have the 98 of Matt Rice. He starts out front. The 21 of Naeli Gonzalez right beside him. Both drivers looking for a good run today. Last week's winner, Cooper Beeson, he is in 3rd. Beside him, another rookie, Amanda Kidd. So, top 4 drivers are rookies here in the All-Star Offline Racing Series. In the next row, we've got that 92 of Chrissy Spletzer, the 8 of Jackson Kelsey. Some All-Star originals there. Luke Larson, he will be right behind him. Followed by the 15 of Robbie Bannister. We have the 19 of Nikolai Rose, the 9 of Sahara Rocha. The 08 of Ian Anderson, and then the 97 of Aaron Agbar. We have the 39 of Reggie Evans. He needs a good finish here today. He has had some pretty bad luck the first 2 races. Then we've got the 00, and that is Aiden Brown. There's the 10 of Tony Serafino, the 28 of Ron Jackson. We got the 57 of Colton Harmon. The 38, that is Travis Lout. We have the 20 of Lindsay Hancock, the points leader of the regular season. Right beside her was the 77 of Sam Odoskin. We then have Eric Monaco on the 4, the 24 of Callie Hancock. We have the 50, that is Jackson Brown. Beside him is the 42 of Trey Jones. He is looking for a good finish as well. He needs that pretty bad. We have the 22, that is, Brendan Hancock. Sorry about that. And the 17, Jesus Hernandez. One thing I didn't realize is Trey Jones actually has not even scored any points yet in the Rookie of the Year championship. So he is looking to possibly get some type of points today in that. Meantime, green flag in the air. Matt Rice is going to lead the field down. Pretty uniform start so far. 32 of Cooper Beeson pulls into 2nd. There's a little bit of contact there, I believe, with Naeli. They are racing pretty close and pretty aggressive already. 3 wide further in the back of the field. Naeli going to let the 2 of Luke Larson go by. 92 of Chrissy Spletzer all over the back of the 32 of Cooper Beeson. Chrissy going to take over 2nd. And here comes the 2 of Luke Larson. We haven't talked about him too much this season. Nice start for a lot of these drivers. Back here, Amanda Kidd falling back. The 19 there of Nikolai Rose was able to get past the 88. There's Ian Anderson right behind the 19. Matt Rice, that 98, leading this race. Top 3 drivers trying to pull away here. Chrissy Spletzer all over the back of Matt. Great view here. Look at further back here. They're still too wide, but I think the aggression is going to pick up later in this race. I mean, they're already pretty close to each other, and I have seen a few cars make some contact. Nothing major, but it could definitely create some crashes later in this race. Whoops. So Matt leading this race. Chrissy 2nd, 3rd Luke Larson, and then 4th is the 21 of Naeli Gonzalez. 5th place Cooper Beeson, he has fallen back a few positions. So far the fastest lap of the race is that 21. That is Naeli running in 4th. Matt Rice has the 2nd fastest lap, followed by the 98. I'm sorry, that's the 32. My bad. Cooper Beeson has 2nd fastest lap, followed by Matt Rice. Here's a battle for 2nd. Luke Larson underneath the 92. And it looks like Luke might be able to take that position away. They're still 3 wide further in the back of the field. Still battling for 2nd, and that's going to allow the 98 of Matt Rice to pull ahead just a little bit. Luke will take the position away. Chrissy's still fighting back on the outside in that 92. Cooper Beeson was able to get into 4th place over Nayeli. Nayeli drops back to 5th. All eyes are still on that 98 of Matt Grice. He has led the first 7 laps. We are now on lap 8 out of 99. The points leader entering this race, the 20 of Lindsay Hancock, she is back outside the top 10. She is running an 11. She kind of has herself right here in a wad of cars. Eric Monaco all over the back of her. She's trying to get past Tony Serafino. She's got Jackson Kelsey on the outside of her. Oh, we got some 3 wide, almost some contact there. Eric just about ran into the side of Jackson. I don't want to talk too soon, but we might be on the verge of having a pretty long green flag run, which is kind of refreshing after last week. We saw, I believe it set a record of 12 cautions at Bristol. 60 laps is what we spent under the yellow flag. Right now these drivers are racing pretty aggressively, but, oh, wow, there's a battle for the lead. I'm slacking here. Luke Larson to the front. We've seen a lot of drivers here today. They're racing pretty aggressively, but they're also being clean. Yeah, I think they realize if they wreck in this race, they're probably going to be done for the day. Luke Larson pulls ahead. Matt Grice falling back to 3rd. And Luke came into this race 6th place in the Rookie of the Year points. He will definitely climb the ranks if he would finish in 1st today. Cooper Beeson, last week's race winner, trying to get past Matt Grice. That is for 3rd position. That 32 is looking pretty fast here as of late. Oh, we got some 3 wide action back here. Sahara Roach is stuck in the middle. I believe that was the 88 of Amanda Kidd. She has fallen all the way to the back. Ron Jackson as well, not having a great run yet. He is mired back in traffic and trying to work his way to the front. Amanda will fall back. And now Colton looks like he might fall back as well. Ron Jackson battling beside that 57. Ron just inside the top 20 now. Out front, Luke Larson. He had that wild ride in practice a few weeks ago. He is leading the race here at Rockingham. He has got the 92 of Chrissy Spletzer all over the back bumper of that number 2. Chrissy looking pretty quick. Let's see if that 92 can get the lead. Right now, top 2 fastest lap times are the top 2 drivers in this race, followed by the points leader of Lindsay Hancock. She's back in 8th place. We are caution-free so far here at Rockingham, which I kind of figured we probably would be. I didn't really see this race being a wild wreck fest like it was last week at Bristol. We're seeing a lot of cars coming and going, though. Some drivers are moving up through the field, others are kind of slipping back. Here comes the 92, Chrissy Spletzer, underneath the 2 of Luke Larson for the lead. Chrissy will take that lead with ease. Luke falling back to 2nd place now. 3rd place is that 98 of Matt Grice, the pole sitter here. 92 car looking so fast right now. Chrissy leading this race and starting to gap that number 2. See the distance there between both drivers. Luke just out of view of this 92. Oh, somebody on pit road. That's the 28 of Ron Jackson. Something happening with him. Do we have a caution? No, no caution, so something happening with Ron, an unscheduled pit stop. He is going to go a lap down, unfortunately. So Ron Jackson, his season started out really good, and now he is going to be mired a lap down and possibly a lap and a half by the time he gets out of pit road. Unfortunate for him. It's not over, though. We still have, what, about 80 laps to go? This time by, it's 80 laps for the race leader, that 92. And while we were watching Ron, Matt Grice has moved into second. Luke Larson falling back. So Matt going to try to catch that number 92 and see if he can retake the race lead here at Rockingham. Behind Matt in third place is the two of Luke Larson. Luke now coming back. That's what I like about this track. There's just so much passing. These drivers are getting past, then they're going back and repassing the driver that just passed them. And that is really cool to see. So back in fourth place, 32, Cooper Beeson. Fifth place, Lindsay Hancock, the points leader, entering this race. As they run, she is still the points leader. Behind her, you got the 4 of Eric Monaco, then Ian Anderson. And then you have Robbie Bannister in that 15 in 8th place. 9th place, Nayeli Rose. 10th place would be that 19 of Nikolai Rose. Or, I'm sorry, Nayeli Gonzalez in the 21. Sorry, my bad. And behind them is the 8 of the 8 of Jackson Kelsey. Then in 12th place, you have the 24, that is Hallie Hancock. The 10 of Tony Serafino, Aaron Agmar, and Travis Lauk will round out the top 15. Then you have the 9 of Sahara Rocha, 50 of Tony Serafino, 22 of Brendan Hancock. And there is a pretty big battle here. Right behind Brendan now in 19th place is Colton Harmon, Jesus Hernandez in 20th. 21st would be Sam and Oskin as they run. Oh, and Ron Jackson, unfortunately, 2 laps down now. Behind him, the 42 of Trey Jones. We said he needed a good finish, but he is mired really far back, almost 10 seconds now. 39 of Reggie Evans has fallen back to 23rd. 24th place is at 88 of Amanda Kidd. Ron Jackson has some pretty fresh tires now, so we'll see if maybe he can get up through the field. Then in 25th, you got the 00. That is Aiden Brown, I believe. Yeah, Aiden Brown. Back up front, there's the race leader, Chrissy Spletzer, over Luke Larson. A pretty big gap there. And Matt Grice has actually fallen back to 7th place now, that lap. See the Home Depot, number 92, out of view now. That is the race leader. Luke Larson running in 2nd. 3rd, Lindsay Hancock. She is really showing her muscles here in this series early on. She is possibly going for 2nd place now over Luke. She is looking. And this race is really, it's going by pretty quick. I mean, we still have a long way to go. Look at this battle for 3rd, potentially. The 08 of Ian Anderson now. That 08 trying to get underneath of that 20. Looking at the back of the field, Ron Jackson, even with his fresh tires, he is not really able to do anything. He is still stuck behind that 88. The question I have here is, will we see a caution flag at any point? We've got pretty much single file all the way up through the field. Yeah, single file here, so right now it is really kind of a calm race. This time by, with the 92 passes and start-finish line, we will have 70 more laps to go. 30 laps are in the books. Big stack up here for 2nd. Luke is trying to hold off the 20, and here comes the 20 now of Lindsay underneath the 2, trying to take 2nd away, but that outside line is not that bad. Well, now Luke losing 2nd. As I say, the outside line's not that bad. Lindsay now running in 2nd place. 3rd is the 08 of Ian Anderson. We look at the fastest lap times. The 2 of Luke Larson actually has the fastest lap. Then the 20 of Lindsay Hancock. And then the 92 of Chrissy Spletzer. No surprise that the 4th fastest lap would be the 32 of Cooper Beeson. He has been on fire the last few weeks. Eric Monaco as well has a pretty quick lap. That's pretty much all the front runners are putting the best laps down right now. So there's a little bit of action going on throughout the pack. 92 Chrissy Splutter still out front. 2.5 second gap was, or 2.5 seconds was the gap last time by. This time by, it's about the same. So that 92, I think Chrissy has pulled out far enough to where they can just kind of coast. Maybe save some fuel and some tires. Amanda Kidd falling back even further now. Ron Jackson was able to get past Amanda. Love racing at this track, but I really thought we would have seen a caution flag by now. Right now it has gone green flag all the way. We look back up near the front. Obviously Chrissy Splutter out front, nearly almost 3 seconds ahead now. These guys just can't figure out who is going to run in second. We've got Lindsey Hancock, we've got Ian Anderson, Eric Monaco, and Luke Larson all battling for second position. Running on board now with 32 of Cooper Beeson. We're going to take a lap around here at Rockingham and see what he sees. This track is just so nice, especially after the repave. I love Rockingham. See, out in the distance, that tiny little speck is the race leader. Cooper Beeson running in 6th place. He is looking at 2nd through 5th right now, right in front of him. Directly in front of him, actually. And some of these drivers now, the 20, the 08, they are starting to gain on the race leader. So we could possibly see a battle for the lead maybe in the next 10, 20 laps. Lindsey, though, has started to pull away from 3rd place. As we say that, here they are, right on the back bumper of that number 20. Going through the field, and Ron Jackson now starting to pass some of these drivers. So I think as the laps wind down, that 28 might be able to possibly get a lap back. I don't know if his tires will stay that nice or that good compared to the other drivers. We also could have green flag pit stops at some point this race, and if we do, Ron has a pretty decent amount of, or a pretty nice gap, I guess, between him and the rest of the drivers as far as pitting. So he could possibly get both laps back. Maybe we'll get a quick caution, and Ron could be back in this race. He came into this race 5th place in the points, so he is obviously not happy right now about the position that he is in, but a lot could change. We are nearing the halfway point of this race, though, so if something is going to change, it really has to change. Eric Monaco will pull into 2nd place now. There is your race leader, that 92, Chrissy Splutter, one of the All-Star Originals. Pulling away from the pack. Chrissy just trying to keep that gap between the 20. Kind of at like a 2.5 to 3 second gap. So, I don't know. This is a very interesting race. A lot of single file racing now. Everyone kind of spread out. We could potentially see some green flag pit stops here soon. Obviously, with green flag pit stops, that could shake up a lot of things. These drivers get fresh tires, and we could see a crash shortly after. It's not that we want to see one, but it would be great to have the field back together and just see what would happen. Unfortunately, the 88, Amanda Kidd, the 00 of Aiden Brown, they have lost all of the drivers in front of them. Actually, Chrissy Splutter halfway down the backstretch, and these drivers are just exiting turn 4. So they're pretty close to being a lap down. In front of them, you've got Colton Harmon, Sam and Oskin. They're battling. They really haven't started off the season that well. In front of them, you've got Jesus Hernandez, Reggie Evans, Trey Jones, and Brendan Hancock. Looks like that outside line might actually be pretty quick now. Look at Ron. He was right with these drivers back here. And he has put almost a whole straightaway on those drivers, so Ron is starting to catch some drivers. He has a long way to go. He is trying to catch the 17th place driver, the 50 of Jackson Brown. But with the pace that 28 car is setting, he could possibly get up here and at least get pretty close to getting a lap back. Up at the front, Chrissy Spletzer over 3 seconds ahead now. See the 92 entering turns 3 and Lindsay about halfway down the backstretch. There's the gap right there. You can see it for a brief period of time. Lindsay in second, Eric Monaco third, fourth Ian Anderson, and fifth place Hallie Hancock. Started off her season with a pole. She ended up flipping at Star Speedway. Didn't have a great week at Bristol, but she was able to move up through the points, and now she is having a pretty nice day here at Rockingham. Remember, after this race, once we go to the next race, we will invert the starting lineup based on points. So first place in points will start last. And that will take place for the whole series, or for the whole division of drivers. So lap 49 out of 99, we have just about 50 laps to go here at Rockingham. It has been a very calm race. We have not seen any caution flags for any reason. And at 92, Chrissy Spletzer just absolutely dominating the field. We're going to look through the back of the field here, and well, you can see there's Chrissy Spletzer, and you did see some of the lap cars. That 92 is starting to catch lap traffic. And that could really change the way that this race goes. So before Chrissy catches the 88 of Amanda Kidd and the 00 of Aiden Brown, we're going to look and, you just kind of see everyone still in their same positions. No one really has changed. Brendan trying to pull away from these drivers. Nikolai Rose, the 50 of Jackson Brown. You see 28 of Ron Jackson is now right behind the 38 of Travis Lau. I think Ron is running pretty quick times. I think he's running better laps than the leaders are right now. Maybe not the best laps of the race, but he has fresher tires, and these drivers are really starting to fall off. See Aaron Agmar trying to get past 38 and trying to keep his position. Ron going on the outside. I think he believes that outside is a bit faster. He is trying to get that 97 out front, at least get by both of them. That way he can continue his march to the front. Ron, unfortunately, running in last, but trying to get some laps back. And right now he is doing a heck of a job. Cooper Beeson right behind the 98. They are back in 8th and 9th place. Cooper now going underneath the 98, trying to get a position. At the 8 of Jackson Kelsey, Luke Larson. Still running in 5th as Callie Hancock. There's Ian Anderson, Eric Monaco, Lindsay Hancock. She's still in 2nd place, but she is 4 seconds back. And Chrissy Spletzer now. We're going to keep our eyes on this 92. Chrissy has caught lap traffic. Pivotal point of this race. Can the 92 get past these lap cars without any issues? That time by the number 20 was just a little bit quicker than that 92. Little bit of action back here for 3rd place. 88 looked really slow off the turn. I wasn't really sure what was happening there, but we're all good. No caution. Nothing is happening here. 92 continuing to put some drivers a lap down, trying to get past the 00 of Aiden Brown. Then there is a little bit of a gap. But once Chrissy gets past that driver there is 6 cars here in a line that need to try to stay on the lead lap. That could be another big part of this race if Chrissy can catch those drivers. The gap now from first to second, just under 4 seconds. 92 is kind of wasting some time here trying to get past Aiden. Chrissy all over the back bumper of that 00. Aiden is not giving it up though. He is trying to stay on the lead lap. And just from staying behind that 00, Chrissy has lost about 0.4 of a second to second place. These drivers are coming pretty quick. They are 4 cars in the line right here. It's almost as if we're at Talladega or Daytona. These drivers in a line, kind of like drafting. Chrissy now underneath the 00 of Aiden Brown. So while we wait for the 92 to catch more drivers, Colton right now is the next driver to go a lap down, and Sam Oskin. These drivers in the back here really haven't done anything. They haven't changed any positions. Everyone's just kind of running. I think everyone's tires are pretty much shot, and they're just trying to survive at this point. Ron Jackson got past Travis and Tony. Ron set his sights on the 9 of Sahara Rocha, who is running in 12th place right now. And Ron is gaining on the race leader, a little by little. He was 18 seconds back. He has gained 10 seconds on the race leader, so Ron has a pretty quick car. Like we said, it's because of the fresh tires, or fresher tires, than the rest of the field. He's going to start catching some pretty quick cars here that are in the top 10. Oh, Hallie Hancock, making a big move for third. Oh, who is that, I believe? Oh, we got some cars coming down pit road. Green flag pit stops now happening. Oh, man, this is going to be very interesting. All eyes right now on the 92. Chrissy Spletzer. When will the race leader come down pit road? So this will give us fresh tires, obviously, to the end of the race. You see Colton Harmon down pit road. There's Chrissy going down. Brendan Hancock as well. So that is going to hand the lead over to the 24 of Hallie Hancock. Ian Anderson right behind her. We'll have to see what this will do to the field. This could definitely shake things up. Also have to watch drivers merging up onto the track. These leaders or some of the other faster drivers hopefully won't make contact with anyone. I believe Hallie and Ian are both going to come down pit road. They are, so they will make their pit stops. 28 of Ron Jackson, he is going to stay on the track. Reggie Evans is on the track right now, but we're going to watch Ron, see what happens with him. Obviously now he is going to have a slower car, not going to have as great of tires. But that 28 of Ron Jackson, he is only a lap down right now, so maybe, just maybe, there is some hope for that number 28. Ron, however, needs a caution. He needs a caution bad. I believe Ron is still a lap down. He is the first car a lap down back in 21st. I didn't really take note on when that 28 came down pit road earlier in this race, but he might be able to make it the whole way. It's just, do you want to do that? I don't know if I would if I were him. Ron right now actually is on the lead lap, so man, this is a tough call for him. I believe that 92, yeah, Chrissy Spletzer back to the front. Chrissy now catching the 57 of Colton Harmon. Chrissy put the 88 of Amanda Kidd a lap down. There Amanda is. Trey Jones, Jesus Hernandez battling for second. Battling too wide right in front of second place. Lindsey Hancock, a little over 4 seconds away from the race leader. These drivers obviously have picked up the pace now. Their cars handling much better than they were before. So let's see, Ron Jackson unfortunately is falling back. So Ron right now is on the lead lap. Like we said, he needs a caution. He needs a caution quick. If he gets a caution, he'll be back on the lead lap. He'll be in contention. But there is the race leader. The 92, Chrissy Spletter, catching the 28 pretty quick. Obviously, fresher tires, a big thing here at Rockingham. Matt Grice getting past the 2 of Luke Larson. I am surprised we have went this long without any caution flags. Nearly 30 laps to go here at Rockingham. Right now, the 92, Chrissy Spletter, all over the back of Ron. I think Chrissy is going to put Ron 1 lap down. If I were the 28, I would just let that 92 car go. Do not wreck your car trying to stay on the lead lap. There's a bigger picture here. Obviously, Ron not happy that his race has come to this. Colton Harmon making a move on the 92 to try to get a lap back. There Chrissy goes to lap 28. Ron Jackson 1 lap down. Man, I thought Colton was going to get into the back of that 92. That would have been pretty wild. Amanda Kidd will get past Ron Jackson. Really no battles on the track right now. Everyone pretty much single file. See Matt Grice trying to get past, oh my gosh, Trey Jones and Cooper Beeson. There was almost an accident there. These drivers trying to get past lap traffic, and it's starting to get kind of dicey with some of these lap cars. The 20 of Lindsay just lost second place to Hallie Hancock. There's the 8 of Jackson Kelsey. I don't know where he came from. I thought he was pretty much out of this race, but right now he is running in 4th. Right behind him, 5th place, is Eric Monaco, the number 4. We've got less than 30 laps to go. These drivers are getting kind of aggressive, though. See, just inches off of each other's bumpers, and somehow they're able to keep it going without any incidents or anything. 92, Chrissy Spletter has just checked out from the field. If we don't get a caution flag, that 92, I believe, is going to go to victory lane. I'm calling it. I think it's going to happen. 92 has no lap traffic in front of them, and there is Brendan running, and Reggie, and Samet. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just, whoa, we got a lot of cars here. Kind of surprised we're not seeing any accidents. Oh, geez, we got a little bit of contact here, this 00. Cooper Beeson just almost turned Aiden Brown around. Alright, so I stand corrected. We could have a caution here soon. They are catching Ron Jackson. Eric, do not wreck the 28. That is at least what the 28's crew chief and spotter are saying. Do not wreck us. And Ron's car has just fallen off so much because of the worn tires. Look how close they are. We could, I mean, if we get a caution, it's going to be a pretty wild ending to this race. I don't know that we will get one, but I'm kind of hoping for one. Obviously, that 92 does not want a caution. Chrissy wants to just kind of cruise to victory lane here at Rockingham. First speedway of the season. Third place now, Jackson Kelsey. Lindsay is starting to fall back. A little over 20 laps to go here at Rockingham. The field just so spread out right now, I don't think we're going to see much of anything happening. We obviously have a lot of battling for second place going on. A lot of cars being put one lap down. Should we get a caution, we will have a restart. If we get a restart with over 10 laps to go, it is going to be pretty hectic. In order for that to happen, we need a caution. And I don't think we're getting it, guys. I really don't. This might be that race this season that is just really kind of boring. I don't want to say boring, it's just, once they spread out, there really isn't too much going on. Cooper Beeson, he has made his way into third. Mac Rice up to fourth. Jackson Kelsey has fallen back to fifth. He was up in the top three. Some of these drivers back here, they're just running so close to each other, but they're being respectful. They're not putting each other into the wall. They're not bumping and banging off of each other as much as I thought they would. So 19 laps to go here at Rockingham. We still have a little bit of distance to go, and anything I guess could happen. 92 trying to put the 22 a lap down. That's Brendan Hancock back in 20th position. Now next week, Dodge Motordrome is going to be a wild race. We are inverting the points, so first in points will start last. Last in points is going to start first. And everyone between them, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that works out. If Chrissy Spletzer, this number 92, gets a win, let's see, Chrissy came into the points for race number 2 back in 17th position. 104 points out of the points lead. That could catapult Chrissy pretty far up through the points system. Ron Jackson nearly 2 laps down now. Unfortunate for him. Had a pretty good strategy going. If he would have gotten a caution right after pit stops, he would definitely be back in this thing. No doubt about it. Jesus Hernandez getting passed by Sahara and possibly by, I believe that's Brendan. No, that's Nayeli in the 21. Something happening with the 20 there of Lindsay Hancock. She is outside of the top 10. She is now running in 11. She was up in the top 5 not too long ago, so her car's starting to fade. She is falling back. That is the points leader of this series. I don't think she's going to be the points leader after today. By the looks of it, it could maybe be Robbie Bannister or Cooper Beeson that pull into the lead here in the points. Speaking of Cooper, he has put himself into second position. A little over 10 laps to go. I don't think he could catch that 92. Brendan Hancock all over the back of the 28 of Ron Jackson. If we get a caution, I think that's probably who it's going to be with, is that 28. He is on rails right now. Really, for him, it doesn't matter if he comes down pit road or not, because he is now 2 laps down again. Unfortunate day for that 28 team. Started off the season so strong. Came back last week to rebound and have an okay finish. He fell a few positions in the points, and now today his race just went from bad to worse to even worse. 28 team, unfortunate. He came in 4th in the points. He is definitely going to drop pretty far down the championship line up here, as the 92 Chrissy Spletzer continuing to lap cars. This time by 10 laps to go here at Rockingham. I know we probably could have thrown a caution flag halfway to make this race interesting, but I don't like doing that just because anything can happen, and hey, if we have a green flag run, I don't want to take anything away from, Chrissy Spletzer or whoever is in the lead. It doesn't matter who it is. But, it wouldn't be fair for one driver if we threw a caution just to get better racing. And once in a while we might have these types of races where it's kind of more green flag than anything. But that is quite alright. 92 Chrissy Spletzer really showing some muscle here at Rockingham. So we kind of go through the field. Oh my gosh, we got some contact here. Cooper Beeson right into the side of Ron Jackson. We just about had our first caution, that's for sure. Man, Cooper running in second. He is just trying to get past anybody he can. Here comes the 50 of Jackson Brown, the 98 of Matt Grice. Ron is just right now kind of like a roadblock to these drivers. If we were to get a caution right now, we would have a shootout. There would be just a couple laps left in this race. If it comes too late, though, that would not be good, obviously. We would have a restart on our hands. So Ron Jackson continuing to get past. Cooper Beeson won last week at Bristol. He is running in second. Behind him now, a battle for third. Jackson Brown trying to take it away from Callie Hancock. Here's Matt Grice, our pole sitter today, having a top 5 day. He could potentially be the Rookie of the Year championship leader after today. Actually, no, I think it would be Cooper Beeson. That's my bad. Cooper Beeson is the rookie champion right now. I forgot he was running in second. Chrissy Splitzer, though, this time by 4 laps to go. If a caution flag were to come out, I think the game would probably end this thing under yellow, but we would probably have to do an overtime finish, guys, if it happened. Basically, the way that would work is we would take our starting positions, or we would take the restart would be our current running positions. We would basically re-rack them all. Everyone would be on the lead lap, and oh my gosh, the Hera almost cut into Ron. But we would basically start it for a 2-lap shootout. Green flag, and next flag would be the white flag, and then the checkered flag, and it would be probably a pretty wild last couple laps. But I don't think that is the case here. 92, Chrissy Spletzer coming out of turn number 4. 2 laps to go this time by. Chrissy just wants to see the white flag at this point. And then the checkered flag, obviously. A lot of cars in front of that 92. Man, Lindsay Hancock, that number 20, has fallen all the way back to 15. So her car definitely fading here in the late stages of the race. Chrissy gonna take the white flag. 1 lap to go. Very dominating performance for that 92 today. Chrissy is gonna get past Ron Jackson one more time. Chrissy off of turn number 4, the All-Star Original, and that number 92 is going to come off of turn 4 and win the 3rd race of the season here at Rockingham. Caution-free race. We did see a lot of good racing. Man, that number 92 was just on fire today. Firing on all cylinders. Oh my gosh. So, race number 3, we look at the finishing results. 12 seconds ahead of Jackson Brown. Cooper Beeson, he fell back to 3rd. 4th was Hallie Hancock. 5th, Matt Grice. Eric Monaco, Robbie Bannister, Jackson Kelsey, Ian Anderson, Luke Larson round out the top 10. Pretty much all of these drivers needed a good finish. I believe Cooper is probably going to be the rookie points leader right now, and possibly the regular points leader as well. Great start to the season for him. Hallie a really good rebound after the first 2 races. Jackson Brown as well. That number 50, he needed a good day. Well, he didn't really need it, but obviously he wanted a good day. He came in as the rookie points leader. Actually, Jackson will be the rookie points leader, and then Cooper will be 2nd. I believe. We'll have to double check, but I think that's how it is. Jackson, I didn't realize, came in 1st in points in the rookie championship. So outside of the top 10, we've got Nikolai Rose, Sahara Rocha, Naomi Gonzalez. She needed a good finish today, and she got 13th, not bad. Sam Adoskin, Lindsay Hancock falling all the way back to 15th after running in 2nd the majority of this race. She came in the points leader. She is not going to leave as the points leader. Aaron Agmar finishing in 16th, and then 1 lap down, Reggie Evans. He has just not been able to fire off yet this season. Travis Lauk, he came in second in points. He is definitely going to drop. Tony Serafino, he needs a good finish this season, and unfortunately, that is not today. Brendan Hancock back in 20th. Amanda Kidd 21st. She started up near the front, but her car just was not good after that first run. Colton finishing in 22nd. Aiden Brown 23rd. 24th, Jesus Hernandez. He needs a good finish. He has finished near the back of the field every race so far. He unfortunately came in last in points, and he might actually be last in points after this race. And if that's the case, he will be starting first next week, so it'll be interesting to see that. Trey Jones, another unfortunate finish for him. He is kind of in the same position as that 17. One of those two drivers is going to be starting, actually both drivers, I believe, will be starting on the front row next week at Dodge. And then Ron Jackson, unfortunately for him, he will round out the running order 3 laps down. Ron won the first race of the season, had an okay finish last week, and now today just not a good run for him. So look for him to possibly fall outside of the top 10 in points. We will see. We are going to check that out here soon. Let's go ahead and save the results so we can process our points. So a wild race. Chrissy Spletzer, the number 92, will win here at Rockingham. Points are going to be very interesting today. Remember, next week we invert the starting lineup based on points. So this could really start to shake up the points a lot. Dodge Motordrome is a fun track. If you guys have never seen it, well, stay tuned. For those of you that have been here for the past few years, if you look back at the one promo I did, it was one of the last videos I posted. There was a promo of the revamped All-Star Offline Racing Series that I was going to start. We never started it, unfortunately, after that, but it's still kind of in the works. But in that promo video, there was a small track, and one of the cars had clipped a barrel entering pit road, or I think got turned or something. Anyway, it caused a huge flip, a huge crash. If you saw that video, if you know what I'm talking about, that is Dodge Motordrome. So, I am excited to go to that track. Anyway, let's go ahead and check the points after race number 3.